It's really frustrating when you're in the middle of a pediatric cannulation procedure and suddenly you realise that you are missing an important piece of equipment. Someone needs to scramble about to get it, you're trying to hold on and keep the procedure going, but it totally breaks the flow of the procedure. It's much easier if we can just get everything we need ready in advance. Here is the kit that I get together to ensure I have everything I need to get the pediatric cannula in and secure it. Get a clean tray. Get a tray and have somewhere where you can put all your kit in, you can get everything set up. Then put your gloves and apron on. Put something to line the bottom of the tray. I normally use a sheet from a dressing pack and I put all my kit on top of that. Then get the cannula. So choose the size that you're going to use, choose the type of cannula and make sure you know what type it is so you're not having any surprises. I would strongly recommend bringing a spare. I'm sure you're very confident in your cannula skills, but it's always good to have a spare so you don't need to go and get more kit in the middle of the procedure if you're not successful the first time. Get your extension tubing ready with a bioconnector if you use one, and make sure you prime it by flushing it through with saline. I know not everyone keeps the saline syringe attached, but I keep mine attached so I know that it's definitely been flushed and done, and also the syringe is on so that I can flush it once I connect it. So make sure you have all that ready. You want to have an alcohol wipe or chlorhexidine or something to clean the skin and the area before you get started. Get a tourniquet, or have a plan at least for how you're going to tourniquet the arm. Some people would just use the person who's supporting them to tourniquet the arm. I usually actually use a tourniquet myself, so whatever you need, you're going to have something to tourniquet the arm or leg that you're using. Have something to secure the cannula, so you're going to want some Tegaderm, and make sure it's a Tegaderm that you know where the tape's going, how to use it, and have something to cover that with. So you can use a bandage. It's better to use a tubey grip because it's easier to get that down, but whatever it is you use in your department, make sure you have it ready to cover over the Tegaderm. I would add here that you might use a splint depending on the age of the child or the location of the cannula, so after you put the Tegaderm on, you may use a splint and then bandage or tubey grip on top of that. I don't do this for everyone. I normally just do it on neonates, or if it's a particular bendy point of the body where it might need some splinting to make sure it doesn't get locked or fall out. Make sure you've got some gauze with you. If everything goes to plan, you may actually not need gauze, but if you do need the gauze, you're going to be very happy that you brought it along, so definitely have some ready. And make sure you have all the blood bottles you need. Asking for someone to fish about for the right blood bottles during the procedure is really tricky. It's much easier to have them prepared in advance. If you're going to do a gas, get the gas stuff ready, including any bits you need to put on the end, but also have someone who you can ask to run the gas, because probably the person who's in the procedure with you is going to need to be holding the child. You might need to give a heads up to someone else to see if they can run the gas when you take it. If you have all this ready and set up before you start, you're not going to be caught out during the procedure, and it's going to allow you to focus on doing the procedure itself and making sure you optimize getting the cannula in first time.